But I know the reason we wanted to do this episode on music is because obviously we all love music. We're all big fans of music. But I guess let's say if there was anyone in the audience who's not as into music, what would you say is the appeal of music, or how would you go about trying to convince them to get into music?
Here's an even better challenge for you guys. The only time I listen to music is when I'm at the gym. How would you convince me to listen to music when I'm not at the gym?
Okay,
I,
perfect.
th-
Let's do that. Let's
I
do
think I
that.
would. I don't think I don't need to convince you to listen to music outside of the gym because the fact that you're listening to music at the gym is already a good thing. Like, because if you were at the gym and you were not listening to music, I would think that you are a psychopath. Because
Yeah, that would be really fucking weird.
yeah, but like it's because I don't know. For me, the act of listening to music, it's something so natural that like I was checking some of the questions that we were preparing for this episode, and I don't know. Like I feel that like at some level, everyone is in love with music. Maybe
Yeah,
you
it's
don't.
such a universal thing.
Yeah, maybe you don't like a certain genre. Maybe I can understand like if someone is not a fan of metal or maybe rap or maybe punk or maybe whatever. But I think you have at least one song that you like to sing or to muffle when you're doing your chores or stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Also, like, music is this. It's such a motivational thing when you're listening to it. Like I feel like it would be impossible to do something like anime mentioned chores. Like nobody
Yeah.
likes doing chores, and if you listen like blast metal really hard when you're doing the chores, that
True.
makes it more fun, makes it bearable.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
be
definitely.
mopping the floor like, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you're using the lawnmower, you play Sabaton and it becomes a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Time
But
to
yeah,
install
I think
tracks
those
on
are
that.
both really great points. And for me, they're all like part of an even bigger idea is just music is very diverse. Like you can do so much with it. You can listen to it in the gym, you can listen to it as you're mowing, you can have it as something in the background while you're studying to, or as I've sort of grown to appreciate music more, you can just listen to something just experientially. I
Yeah.
don't do this all the time, but I have a friend who he exclusively listens to music on walks, and not just because he wants it something in the background, but he actively wants to focus on one album for let's say an hour. So he'll go to a
Yes.
place where there's nothing else but the music he can focus on. I
That's cool.
think
I do
it's
that
not
as
something
well.
we see as much these days, I guess, because it feels like music is more so about like bangers and like singles
Yes.
more so than like an experience. But if that's something you look out for, then you can definitely find that. And I
True.
think maybe something that would be very easy for a lot of people who want to try something more experiential is Daft Punk's Discovery album,
Mm.
because the Discovery album actually has like a music video which tells a story for every single song in that album.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Coincidentally enough, it's also like animated by an anime studio.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you
Ah.
can,
Oh,
you
Anime
know, the
that
one
one.
with the blue people,
representation.
like the blue people. So yeah, you can literally listen to that album, focus on that, while also having the visual cue of like
Yes.
um yeah, the anime that's essentially playing while you're
Yeah.
listening to the music that tells the story of the album, sort of. So people who are into music, who want to get into music. There's so much for it to do. And later on, we'll actually go on to talk a bit more about anime and music, but we'll save
Yes.
that for now.
I'll,
See,
I'll